Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino is sounding the alarm, and now a lot of people are pretty terrified. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. You know, when Dan Bongino says he's worried about something, maybe the rest of us need to be worried about it. This is the FBI Deputy Director, a former Secret Service agent, former NYPD officer, a guy who has contacts like you wouldn't believe. And yet there's one thing he said keeps him up at night. Now, Dan Bongino says that scares me. And what he's most concerned about, and frankly, it makes a lot of sense because it's something I'm very concerned about. He's worried about drone attacks. They're very tough. I mean, you got to think about it. A drone is not that big and very elusive. They can make maneuvers that are very hard to track. And the technology is advancing so much, so fast, that it's a very dangerous world right now with drones. And, you know, to me, I understand why that would be his most pressing concern. I mean, think about, you could put a significant payload on a drone and cause maybe I can't even say the word on here, an explosion that could have some kind of fallout similar to Hiroshima. That could be put on a drone. And so that is terrifying. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel, Bongino says. I want you to listen to this and let me know what you think in the comments.
And I know you all to be honorable people. My sources have repeatedly told me that they can barely sleep at night, that if the average American knew how bad it was, they'd be shocked to their inner core. Is that true?
Yeah. By the way, if you call me sir, I'll start looking for my dad. So let's not start that anytime soon, Sean. But I appreciate it. I'm just trying to lighten it up because your question's so serious. Yeah. But the premise of your question is 100% accurate. The threat picture now for the United States is dramatic, and I really appreciate we have a president, an attorney general, and FBI director who take those threats seriously. I mean, you name it, Sean. You ask me what's the biggest threat right now. People say, well, what keeps you up at night? Well, the answer is that I'd never sleep if I thought about this stuff all the time, but it all keeps me up at night. The drone threat. This is a perilous, acute threat. It's not here tomorrow. It's here today. Everybody saw what happened in Russia. It's only a matter of time if we don't take action, which I promise you, the Attorney General and the Director and I are taking action on this threat. It is here right now. You've got the threat of AI, alignment there. You've got the threat of China, infiltration into our systems. It's been publicly reported. You've seen it. When you get the President's Daily Brief every morning, like the Director and I do, for this half an hour block we get, it's the first thing we do. You know, Sean, you walk out of there and you're like, somebody go get me a cup of coffee. I mean, this is really, I need a coffee relaxes me a little bit because you go out of there, your blood pressure's through the roof. It's so many different things to action. And one last thing, when you combine that with the Director and our priority, which is reform. Without reform, we're not going to have anything because the American people won't trust us. They will not trust us. And after what happened, I don't blame them for that mistrust. You combine that and layer it on. We got a big job, but the Director and I are glad we're doing it.
All right. Let me